That has been a rather intriguing halfway point of Global Champions League Round 1 because some things have gone according to what many people would expect. The Can Stars, powered by the Iron Dames, jumping double clear. That's a pretty safe bet to put your money on. All right, that's an easy one to call. What about the Paris Panthers, bottom of the GCL standings, jumping double clear as the first team out the gate to lead provisionally at the halfway point of Global Champions League Round 1? Who would have put money on that? Perhaps outside of the Paris Panthers unit, not many people. Scandinavian Vikings, they too are struggling in 2025. They jump double clear and find themselves in third place. Then you have Madrid in Motion that are fighting for this top 4 and they get eliminated. It means that an elimination in round 1 is 0 points. Advantage to the Prague Lions, advantage to Riesemark International, advantage to the teams that are around them like the Basel Cosmopolitans. So, let's show you then how this lines up at the halfway point of Global Champions League Round 1. Because as it stands now, there you will see what the surprises are. Paris Panthers on a double clear. Can Stars predictably, yes, but Scandinavian Vikings in third. That is a remarkable, remarkable finish for them. Rome Gladiators only a single fence down. The Istanbul Warriors have 2 fences down. Stockholm Hearts continue to struggle. One Philippots brother jumping clear. Another Philippots brother having 2 down. That is not the position that they want to find themselves in. Monaco Comets, I'm afraid they are struggling to recreate that magic that we saw from the Can Stars in 2024. And with that, as you saw at the bottom, it means an elimination for Madrid in Motion. They will find themselves at the bottom of the table at the end of this weekend because they will finish with 0 points. Speaking of the Paris Panthers, let's get some thoughts and some reaction after that incredible performance. This is Celine Schoenbroch, de Azevedo.
Celine, what a superb start for the Paris Panthers. She looked pretty strong in there, though.
No, she's nice. She's nice to ride. I need to say it's my second show with the mare. Was my husband mare. She was 6 till now, still with my husband. So, but it's very nice to ride. She's unbelievable to ride. The best horse I've ever ride in my life. So I'm very proud to have her now.
And Alexa's round was also incredible. And you're both naturally very fast as well.
Yeah, Alexa, she's always very fast. And my mare, she's fast on the ground. So actually, I didn't think much on the clock, but she's fast from herself. So that was nice.
And from a team perspective as well, this is all important points as well. Some of the other teams are having a few faults. How confident are you this weekend?
Okay, I think both of horses are very in shape. I hope we can make some points, because we need to go a little bit up on the classement to go to Prague. So I hope we can do a second good round and take some points for sure.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Regardless of what happens in GCL Round 2, the Paris Panthers will take a lot out of that round. However, that said, you don't want to let them off the hook. This is an opportunity to make up some much-needed championship points. They are bottom of the standings. As it goes right now, they will not go to Prague. They will not jump in the GC playoffs and play no parts in the GCL Super Cup. They need to get off the foot of the table to do that. And as a team that then jumps double clear, there is a possibility of major championship points today for the Paris Panthers. Let's hear from Sophie Hinners and the Can Stars, who find themselves provisionally in second place. They too jump double clear.
Sophie, a clockwork start for Can Stars, powered by Iron Dames again. We haven't actually seen Iron Dames, my prince, for a few stages. It's good to have back.
Yes, he felt really good in the ring. He had a little bit of break after the Europeans, and yeah, he felt super fresh, jumped a beautiful clear round, and yeah, Katrin as well, so we are very happy.
It's an amazing ring in there as well today. We're just watching your round in the background. What was the course like for round 1?
I think it was a very nice course, but yeah, it was already a triple combination, another combination. It's a big grass ring, so it's something different, but I think it's a very nice to ride course.
The team did incredibly well here last year. Are you hoping to go 1 better or 2 better this year?
Yeah, of course. No, yeah, last year we had a podium finish, and I hope this year again.
Who comes in for round 2?
Julia will come back with Delta, and I will come with Iron Dames My Prince. Sinclair.
Good luck, Sophie.
Thank you.
Big smiles on the face of the Can Stars. Big smile on the face of Sophie Hinners. Understandable here in Valkenswaard for Stage 10 of the Global Champions League. Let's tell you what happened with Madrid Emotion very quickly before we continue, trying to make sure that we are still ahead of the next team to come out. This is what took place for Madrid Emotion today. Let's give you an idea as to how exactly Manuel Fernandez Saro found himself eliminated for Madrid Emotion. That sees them finish, as we said, bottom of the weekend. Regardless of what happens, they will take home 0 points. Kim Emmen jumped 8, and Manuel Fernandez Saro having one bite of the cherry, having a second bite of the cherry. And unfortunately, the rules suggest that if there is a run out, in other words, if a rider and horse are unable to get over a fence, you are allowed to circle back and try it again. So here we are with Saro. He gets into the Global Champions League combination. This is the triple. Gets over A, gets over B, and pulls out of C. So the Spaniard now loops around. Now this is where time penalties start to become an issue as well. Things can start to get dangerous. Things can start to get heavy for Madrid Emotion. So now Saro goes again over A, over B, over C. Finally gets over C, which is important. Continues with his round. And then again, more difficulties start to follow for Saro. It's not the afternoon that Madrid Emotion would have been hoping for. They know that they're in that top 4 fight. They know that they are fighting with the Basel Cosmopolitans, and there it is again. Just unable to complete. The elimination goes up, and he then, along with his team, are removed from Global Champions League round 1. We continue with some thoughts, some reaction, but I believe Rosie Turner is standing by. Rosie, let's get some thoughts from you quickly.
Yeah, well, Scandinavian Vikings had a gamble today and bought in 2 very young horses, an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old that we've not seen jump for the team before either. Sarah, wow, that paid off. What a super, super young horse you've got.
Yeah, he's amazing. He did a great job today, and he's only 8 years old, jumping in the class today. So I'm really happy with him and really proud.
Did he go above your expectations today?
Yeah, he did a class one time like this in Cannes, but out of the team. Just as an individual, I had 2 down that time. But yeah, he's just an amazing horse, doesn't have the experience. So what he did today, I think is just unbelievable.
And of course, yeah, also brought in a young horse that we've not seen on tour before as well, a 9-year-old stallion. And he jumped beautifully as well.
Yeah, Kiliman is also super good horse. Today he did an amazing round, and I think about that horse we're going to hear also a lot in the future.
There aren't many teams on a double clear so far. Are you looking forward to round 2 now?
I am not jumping the round 2 myself because I think it's just too much for my 8 years old. He can rest a little bit now, and Yuri is going to jump with Scannon Jr. and Amanda is going to jump in the 2nd round. So I'm going to support them, and I just hope for the best result.
Good luck, a fantastic start. Well done, Sarah.
Thank you very much.
Outstanding for the Scandinavian Vikings. Let's head back into the ring. The rest of Global Champions League round 1 continues. The Prague Lions with Peter Vos and Fernando Martinez Soma are next.
Looks very like her father, actually. Lovely big bay, big stride. Really moves up across the arena there. Didn't want to let her idle, knowing that the pocket is here in the corner. Now, tall vertical. And now he settles up for the combination. Comes up on that inside line. Hocks her in. Whoa, look at this. Absolute class. And he's brave up here now. Nearly falls off. Obviously a water tray underneath it. She just ducked a little bit left. A good recovery. Right. Now triple bar. And then let's see how he tackled. What's he going to do on the 8 stride distance here? Presses, moves up. Now just sits up, watch, he just sits tall, sits quiet, and watch this superstar come out over that. She makes it look so easy, and let me assure you it's anything but. Now, tall vertical. Yeah, he's very clever there. He just went a little bit wider, knew there's a big screen and the hedge and everything else, and don't let her take her eye off the top rail. She's been really good. Unfortunately, just clipped the back rail on that narrow oxer. Last fence coming up. Oh, yeah, 73.43, reasonably quick across the ground. I think there's just a little bit of inexperience on a 9-year-old. Absolutely foot perfect everywhere. And Peter gave her an absolute superb ride. Looked really good to the oxer. And I think when we see the slow motion, we're going to see the slightest of touches on that back rail. Here we go. This is earlier on. That's the one we nearly fell off at. You can see there's a water tray there, and she just spooked a little. And now, wow, that is just the slightest of touch. We'll see it here maybe a little bit easier. And then look, just misjudged the back rail by 1 centimetre. And unfortunately she's on 4 faults. He looks back in disbelief. I'm sure he thought he was home and hosed on that. What a pity. Fernando Martinez Summer on Yop. This is an 11-year-old gelding by Otangelo. Fernando's had a good running so far. He was in Monte Carlo in the corresponding class. He went around for 2 time faults and then was clear in the second league competition. On this horse, actually, he rode in the corresponding class. Went to Cannes, had a fence down in the first competition and then 5 faults in the second. Also competed in Madrid, so he'd like to get his first clear round for his team, and starts off quite nicely now. You can see, looks really focused. Really nice horse again. 11-year-old, so has a bit of mileage now, has a bit of experience, has done this already. As I said, he rode this horse in Monte Carlo, he rode it in Madrid, so you know he's going to put that experience now to good stead here and try and keep it together. Now let's get this oxer out of the way, and now the 5 strides. 3, 4, 5, little adjustment, just backs off the front rail. Yeah, this is going to be his first big contribution to the team. Clear round, well done. 71.97, good time as well. And I think that's going to help the Prague Lions. They're currently in 4th. They've been really consistent all year. They've been knocking on the door. They know this is a difficult competition. You know, if you can put those clears and 4s together, you're going to stay there. You're going to get points every week, and that's going to keep.
Well, that's pretty good from Fernando Martinez Soma as the Mexican goes on to jump a very impressive clear. There's a fence down for Peter de Vos, I'm afraid, so the Prague Lions find themselves on 4 penalties. The first team to come out the gate at the halfway break. Next, the Shanghai Swans, Max Kuhner and Ben Mayer in the ring. If you want to join us for the rest of GCL here live from Valkenswaard, sign up for a GCTV Live Pass now.